guys, this is garden tour part 4. We have showed you everything but what I'm going to show you today. So this is the last garden tour video. Not technically the last garden tour video because you'll be seeing our garden throughout all kinds of videos and projects we have coming up, and you'll be able to see it evolve, but you haven't seen what we're going to show you today. So we're going to look at the backyard, the triangle garden around our barn, and I'll show you the progress of our greenhouse. So we're starting right here because in garden tour part 2 we showed you the gazebo, and our house is right over there, and this is our backyard area. You can tell I need to do some raking out here. But we're going to head toward the triangle garden here under the weeping willow. Love this tree. And we have to cross our driveway. So our driveway circles all the way around our house, which I kind of love about our house. So this is what we call the triangle garden. The arbor is just to die for. The previous owners bought that at the nursery where I work, and they left it. So thankful for that because it's perfect for this spot. And then right here is our neighbor's soccer field. So they're hardly ever out there and they keep it up. So it's like perfection. Anyway, when we first moved in here, I thought they had silver lace vine planted on both sides. And so I tore into it and tore it all down and cut it back, and then I was going to spray it out. I forgot to spray it. It ended up being a sweet autumn clematis. I'm so glad I did not dig it up or spray it out because it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's just now done blooming. But I don't know how I messed that up in my brain. Sometimes I ID stuff wrong, it happens. But there are iceberg roses on either side, and it's all surrounded by a boxwood hedge. So now that boxwood hedge right there is looking really nice and healthy. This one right here is struggling a little bit. It has spider mites. I've been spraying it. The previous owners have had a really hard time with spider mites, and so did I at our old house, really hard time. So it's something we have to constantly battle, and I'm always trying new things. So you might ask me in the comment section what works on spider mites. You tell me. If somebody could find something that actually works on spider mites, I would really like to know. So if we come in, this garden is full of Gaura. This is like the most beautiful sight ever. Now I need to get a bigger size statue because she's kind of getting a little bit swallowed. Erin got me that statue for like our first or second Christmas, I can't remember. But I love her, but I need to move her somewhere else so you can actually see her. Get something bigger in there. But I love the little gumdrop boxwoods. I came out yesterday and just did some really light shaping just because it is getting pretty cold at night. So I just took off anything that was like real wild, but I didn't shape them up super tight like I will in the spring. So if we keep going this way, this is more driveway. I'm actually thinking right here of doing, because it gets a lot of sun, I could do a raised bed garden over here. I could do some vegetable production, and it's kind of out of the way. Like, it is technically driveway, but we never use it. So I think some raised beds along here would be great. Also, some big pots all along this fence. Wouldn't that be just so striking? I think there's 8 feet or 9 feet between each one of these posts, and I think that would just be beautiful. So our back, oh, I should mention right here, that's the plumber's truck. So right now we're having a greenhouse put in. It's a cold frame, but we're having a frost-free hydrant run out there. So I can have live water during the winter time. So that's what they're doing. They're trenching today and laying the pipes, and I think they'll almost have it done by the end of the day. I can't believe how fast they're moving, but it is a mess. We'll show you. So back here, I haven't done much except for, we did a video when I planted up these urns. I had planted the purple fountain grass and Bermuda Beach supertunias. The supertunias are gone now. The purple fountain grass is glorious. But what else did I show? Oh, we planted the white chiffon Rosa Sharons in the boxwood hedging back here, and those will turn into a really cute lollipop tree with double white blooms. So pretty. It'll look great in this space. I think what the plan is, and this might change this winter when I have time to really think about it, I want to cut out a network of just a really pretty design, like around each one of these urns, and maybe something that mirrors the arch of that boxwood hedge, and plant them up with stuff. But have grass paths throughout the whole thing. Initially, I thought I was going to do raised beds back in here and do all vegetable production, but do it really fancy. This is a huge yard. It's just Erin and I. I mean, I would be supplying our town with vegetables if that's what I did back here. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have a bunch of flowers to cut than I would vegetables. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing that on a smaller scale somewhere else. But along here, there's really, I just haven't decided what I want to do. That's a hedge of old lilacs. They were very pretty this spring when we were here looking at the house. But there are some kind of rough things back here. I should mention also that I cleaned out this whole area yesterday for winter. I don't like to leave a whole bunch of stuff like perennials, and I don't like a mess in the spring. So I like slick everything up and put new mulch down, which I have not done yet, but I'll get to it hopefully before snow flies. But so it's really tidy right now, and it's definitely not as full and, you know, as lush looking as it was earlier this summer. So there's a weeping willow, and then there's a sensation box elder, which has almost lost all its leaves. So that's a very pretty tree when it turns in the fall. But boy, there's just lots of pretty perennials in here, but I'll probably be retooling because there's tons of daylilies, which daylilies are great, but I'm not a huge daylily fan. There are some that I really do love, but there's so many in this garden that I kind of want to take some of them out to make room for some other things. And there's a couple things I'll need to address, like the blue spruce there. I did give it some fertilizer a couple times this season, and we'll just see, you know. I don't like to throw everything out, especially in evergreen. Most other things, if it's not performing, it goes, but I'll give that a chance. So these right here, the insides of the boxwood hedge are underplanted with catmint. Let's see, yeah, catmint. And it's kind of like, I need to clean these out, but it's too short. Like I need something taller so I can see it up over this. I thought it'd be really pretty to have these white blooming lollipop Rosa Sharons and then underplant it with Russian sage, maybe a little bit taller variety, so it comes up to about here. So it looks like this massive purple just above the boxwood hedge. Right behind me is a fountain, which we did have running, but I've since let it drain. I'm getting it ready for winter time. Oh, let's see. And then right beyond this fence, our neighbor's basketball court, and like down the hill, so there's a hill that goes down, and he's got cows and pigs and stuff down there. But they're not out here very much, but they just take really impeccable care of stuff, which I super appreciate. And then if you look to our left, you can see one of the pergolas that we showed you in one of the other tours. Ooh, I can see all that dirt in our driveway. Oh, I've been trying not to look today at what's going on. But I'll take you around the back side of the barn here. We've got a couple of projects. Don't look at this one. Look away, keep going. This is the laundry basket strawberry planter. It actually filled in really beautifully, but this canna was labeled, a loud car. This canna was labeled a dwarf canna, and there's nothing dwarf about this canna. It got huge. I'm a little embarrassed. Let's keep on moving. So our wood pile, we have one more cord coming. We bought, I don't know, like 6 cords or 7 cords, I can't remember. That is how we're gonna heat our house this winter primarily. Built a fire today, filled the whole house up with smoke. It's kind of a mess back here right now because this has been the landing spot for all of our crap from the greenhouse. So the box that it came in and the fence we had to pull up. So when this project's all done, we'll do a major clean out back here and take care of some of these loose ends. And then here is the cold frame. So the structure is up, the back is framed in, the doors are done. They're just in the barn because the gravel guy is coming back tomorrow to finish this. So he came in and leveled out the ground for us, and then he came back after we were done with the landscape fabric and put more gravel down. So it'll be nice and tidy back here. Hopefully we won't have to be dealing with weeds anywhere, but yeah, I'm really excited. We'll have somewhere to store plants and then work maybe out in the wintertime. It does get really cold, but you can, you know, plug in like 1 or 2 heaters and you can heat it pretty well just to work in. So then we'll come up this way. Okay, so this is where our hydrant is going right here. Right there. So the hose will be super close to the greenhouse, but look at that line behind me. Oh my goodness, through our driveway. I can't wait for everything just to be done and buttoned up. I don't like having upheaval like this. I like things just to be quick, but thankfully they're getting it done really fast. And then also on this side of the fence, we have some houses going in, which, to be honest with you, I'm kind of bummed out about. We knew about it when we bought the house. We knew that they were selling off these pieces. They already had them divided in the road. They were working on the road, I think, as we were moving in. So we knew it was gonna come. I was kind of hoping that nobody would buy the lots and that one day we could afford to buy all of the lots and then I could put horses out there or more gardens or something, I don't know. So if anybody wants to send us like $250,000 to buy all the lots, I'd really appreciate it. Oh well, such is life, you know. And I actually know the couple who are building that house, and I'm really thankful for who they are. I know who they are, and they're great people. So anyway, that is kind of garden tour part 4. Not as exciting as the other parts, but I think in the end, this is going to be an amazing area, and we will show you. We'll do another tour of this when it's completely buttoned up, because you guys are gonna love what we're doing to the front of the cold frame. It'll look a little bit fancier. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.